Happy New Year everyone, welcome to 2022. My name is Cyrex and let me welcome you all to the new year that will definitely be better than the last one, or the one before. But what better way to start the new year than a video about my top 10 world generation mods for Minecraft 1.18. Some of these mods add new biomes to the game, while others add new mobs or items. Also, if by the end of this video I was able to show you something that you liked, then be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, it would mean a lot and you can always change your mind later. With that said, let's take a look at our first mod. Our first mod is Biomes O Plenty. Now that the mod is finally updated to 1.18, I thought it was a good idea to put it on the list. Biomes O Plenty adds over 60 new biomes and sub-biomes to Minecraft, with each having its own unique style. These biomes, for example, include the completely barren and dead wastelands, the green and murky bayou, and the mystic grove, just to name a few. And of course, you cannot have these new biomes without new blocks and new items. And this mod is no exception, as it adds a few hundred new building blocks and items for you to use. So if you want to liven up your world with more unique biomes, then I think you should give this mod a try. Wilder World is a small mod that aims to make the world nicer, and it accomplishes this by adding new plants to the flower forest biome, like shelf shrooms and birds of paradise. Besides these new plants, the mod also adds aspen trees and wisteria trees, with the latter having its own wood type that can also be used in new recipes. Besides this, the mod also adds 3 new potions made with the new plants and butterflies as ambient mobs. While the mod right now only adds actual content to the flower forest, there are plans to expand on more biomes in the future, and seeing what the mod author has done so far, I'm interested to see what they come up with next. The Shrine Structures mod will add a few dozen new structures to the world of Minecraft. These new structures range from smaller ones like balloons and water shrines to bigger ones like the High Temple or the Oriental Sanctuary. These new structures breathe a bit more life into the landscape of the game, while also not being too different from the vanilla style. And since this mod is in active development, we are probably going to see even more structures being added in the future. If you've ever wanted to ride a dragon or a huge snow leopard, then with the Mythic Mounts mod you can have those creatures and more. Mythic Mounts adds a dozen of cool tameable creatures to Minecraft, from dragons and snow leopards to giant moths, huge turtles and a lot more. These newly added creatures can be sorted into 3 categories: terrestrial, flying and aquatic, and you can tame every single creature in the same way you tame horses, and once you've succeeded, you can ride all of them. Also, if you manage to tame 2 of the same kind of creature, then it's also possible to breed them, but of course, if a creature is harder to obtain, then the required breeding items will also be harder to come by. These mythical mounts can be equipped with armor using the horse armor, and some of them will even help you in your fights. So if you are tired of only having limited options for transportation and want some really cool mounts, then I think that this mod is definitely for you. Valhelsia Structures is another well-known mod that improves Minecraft by adding completely new structures. With this mod, your world will be dotted by ruined castles guarded by pillagers, houses that you can use as a base, and a lot more. While the mod adds these new structures, it also adds some cool new blocks that you can use in your builds, like these 4x3 dungeon doors, braziers that you can use to light up your builds, and a lot more. So if the idea of adding some cool new structures to make your world a bit more interesting sounds appealing to you, then you should definitely give this mod a try. Also, the mod is still in development, so there are probably going to be changes, updates and additions to it. So in the 1.16 update, the Nether got a huge facelift, which added a whole lot of cool stuff. But you all probably agree with me when I say that the Nether can always be improved, and this is exactly what the Better Nether mod does. The mod tries to achieve this improvement by adding new and unique biomes to the Nether, like the Bone Reef, the Nether Jungle, the Soul Plane, and a bunch more. And of course, these newly added biomes are full of new plants, items, and even new ores that you can use in some newly added recipes. And besides all of these cool new features, the mod also adds new nether related mobs like the firefly or the jungle skeleton, just to name a few. This mod adds so much stuff that honestly it could have its own 15-minute long video, so if you decide to try it out, then you might come across some stuff that I haven't even shown. If you ever wanted to have more animals in Minecraft, then the Better Animals Plus mod might be right for you. This mod adds over 35 new land, air and sea animals to Minecraft. These new creatures include bears, songbirds, colossal squids and a whole lot more, with some of them being tameable. New items have also been added to the mod, mostly as animal drops. You can use some of these drops to craft armor, some of them can be eaten, and you even have a small chance to acquire some animals' heads as a trophy. And I mean, who wouldn't want a trophy room, right? Okay, that is kind of weird. Let's just move on. When Dungeons Arise is a mod that takes a lot of vastly different dungeons and then randomly generates them in your world to give you a good challenge and a chance to get some good loot. From the Flying Heavenly Challenger, the imposing Illager Castle, or the not so peaceful Infested Temple, almost every single dungeon is huge and they really do feel different compared to the vanilla style we are so used to. If you do decide to loot one of these places, then you'll have to be careful since a lot of these dungeons are also protected by hordes of monsters. If you feel like your world needs a bit of overhauling, then Terralith 2.0 might be the one for you. This mod will overhaul the world generation with new biomes while only using vanilla blocks. Terralith adds over 85 new biomes to Minecraft while also updating every vanilla biome. Some of these new biomes include the volcanic peaks, the purple lavender valley, or the beautiful and pink Sakura Valley, just to name a few of these newly added biomes. But the mod doesn't just end there, since it also overhauls the caves, adding new cave biomes like the crystal caves, infested caves, and a bunch more. Even though the mod doesn't use custom blocks, it still manages to look absolutely stunning. And in case you don't want to bother with Forge or Fabric, then good news, since Terralith is also available as a data pack. And our final mod is Sky Villages. With this mod, upon world generation, your world will be dotted by these flying villages, and thanks to the way these villages generate, every single one of them will have a unique look. The mod is in active development, and some of the people working on When Dungeons Arise also contribute to this mod, so you'll know that whatever they add to this mod, it will be quality. And that was my list of top 10 world generation mods for 1.18. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear which mod you like the most and why. But with that said, have a great day and see you next time.